Hello, fellow human, divine, powerful light beings. Welcome back. It is time once again for a live guided interdimensional manifestation to bring about the new planet Earth. I hope you are all doing well. I myself am doing well. Despite all my best efforts of my human mind, works very hard to distract and sabotage, but it's not working. In any case, I hope you're doing well. What shall we talk about for a couple of minutes while people show up? My experience right now, if my experience is like anybody else's, what I'm feeling is that there is a great deal of energy hitting us right now. You might feel discombobulated. You might feel like you're not in your safe zone. You might feel like you don't know where you belong. You don't know what's coming. You might have a hard time figuring out still who you are, finding your true identity. Perhaps you're watching the things that are going on in the world and it's disconcerting, perhaps frightening. You might be wondering, where are things going to go? Where are you going to go in this coming world? And certainly my ego has been getting pummeled. And at the same time, I've been having very powerful, energetic experiences and communications with light beings. So I think we are definitely going through a shift. I do think that there is something to this three-eye atlas that's just tearing through our solar system. I think it's bringing a lot of shift and change. And bear in mind that the solar system is, in fact, your projection. All of the planets surrounding the sun are aspects of you that you are projecting. The sun is your soul. Venus is your sensuality, your nervous system. Mercury is your intellect. Earth is your body. Mars is your blood and your energy. Jupiter is your identity, your self-protection, as well as your spirituality. Saturn is your past lives, your unconscious mind, etc., etc. All of these planets are part of you. So as this object is flying through our solar system, the energy that it is releasing on all of the planets is energy that is being shifted and released inside of you. So if you're feeling like everything is shifting and changing, you are accurate. All right, I babbled for a few minutes. That should have given us plenty of time to go ahead and get started. So, please take yourself to your favored meditation position in your home. Put yourself in your favorite meditative posture. Let us begin. Inhale very deeply and hold it. And exhale. Once again, inhale very deeply. Hold it. And exhale. Once again, inhale very deeply. Hold it. And exhale. Continue breathing long and deep. Inhaling light energy, higher dimensional energy, spirit energy, directly into all of the cells of your body. And when you exhale, release all of the tension, all of the emotions that are not serving you, all of your attachments. Continue like this. Inhaling and exhaling. Let us do the Huar breath 3 times to shift our frequency up to a higher level. Inhale. Two more times. And relax. Continue breathing long and deep. Allow this frequency to shift you to a higher perceptual state. Allow your energy to come out of your human body. Look down from above. See the small thread of light that still connects you to your physical body. Thank your body for being the perfect vehicle through which you are able to experience this third dimensional video game. Continue to allow your energy to rise up, come up through the roof of your home, go all the way up into the atmosphere, looking down on the earth, continuing to rise up higher and higher and higher, continuing to feel the frequency elevate. The higher you get, the more power you're able to receive. We break through Earth's magnetic field, we break through Earth's atmosphere, and we allow ourselves to just float here in interplanetary space looking at Earth. All right, I am seeing off to the side here, I'm seeing a very large white light. I've seen this before. It looks like a light is appearing out of nowhere. It looks like it's projecting light from somewhere, but we don't know where. And so I allow myself to go to this light. Before we do that, I'm feeling the instinct to have you call your light being guide to you. If you've never done this before, just send out a mental invitation asking for your light being guide to come and present themselves to you, and allow them to communicate any message that they would like to share with you. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. So my light being said, they're going to show me my future. It will be shocking, but I will also enjoy it. They're inviting me to go in this direction in front of me. I don't know. Let me see where exactly I'm going. Okay, so I'm going into the light here, and I'm allowing myself to go up the light, which I enter into a ship. It's the same ship we've been in probably 5 or 6 times, the enormous mothership, and all of the ETs and the light beings inside of the ship are all cheering and clapping. They are very happy to see us, very proud to see us. And they're celebrating things that we've already accomplished. So let's see what is going to happen next. So I'm being led into a room, and this room has again this transporter beam. So there's like a raised circular platform, and above it is a light. And I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get transported somewhere. And so I allow myself to go up onto the platform. Feel free to say yes or do whatever you'd like to do in terms of this. I know I'm going to be taken somewhere, so I go onto the platform, and let me communicate with the being there. I'm seeing a red, it's either an ant being or a mantis, I'm not sure which. Okay, I was told that what's going to happen is going to blow my mind, and I said I was ready. And then I was instructed to look straight up into the light above, which is what I'm doing. And I'm seeing the energy rotating as I look at it from my perspective. It is rotating, is that clockwise? I believe clockwise. And I am going to allow this energy to take me up, being taken up into this light, and I'm moving across many dimensions. I'm seeing lots of different star colonies. I'm seeing lots of different galaxies. I'm moving through a lot of what looks like space. And I'm seeing in front of me a planet, and I'm being told this is the new Earth. I'm feeling a lot of energy as we approach this. I'm allowing myself to approach it, so I'm looking at the planet from above, and it looks a lot like Earth, same colors, but it has a powerful rainbow aura coming out of it. The colors are brighter and more intense. All of the colors, from the clouds to the ocean to the land masses, they don't look the same. And so a being is coming before me to tell me something, so I'm going to listen. And I'm now being taken to inside this planet. I'm going into the atmosphere, into the rainbow aura of this planet, and as I do, I feel a strong, powerful energy go through my heart. So just going into the aura of this planet, there's a big, powerful shift as I enter, and I'm allowing myself to go down to the surface, and I'm finding myself on the surface of an incredibly green, beautiful planet, and very tall trees, beautiful green forest. I don't know what kind of, I want to say like a subtropical type of forest. And I'm walking through the forest again. I've been here before. And in the clearing, I'm coming into the clearing, and there is the big labradorite pyramid, and it is surrounded by light beings, all different kinds, and they're all clapping and cheering. And they're all welcoming us into our new home, feeling a lot of energy. So I'm seeing myself shift and change physically into a very healthy, powerful being, still a human. And my clothing is shifting and changing into, I don't know how to describe it. It's sort of like a beachy shaman, Egyptian, I don't know what the heck it is, but it's definitely something I would wear. Um, and I'm making my way up to the front of the pyramid there, and there's a very tall being, very tall insectoid being, very wise, inviting me to sit in the power seat, the crystal throne in front of the pyramid. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can go ahead and sit in it as well if you like. I'm happy to share all of this with everybody. But you may be given your own special seat of power. So I'm sitting down into the power seat, and a being is presenting me something. It looks like a big necklace, but like an enormous necklace with all kinds of gold and silver. I guess it looks a lot like what you would see an Egyptian priest or somebody wear. So I'm being offered this, and I'm going to speak with this being and see what they want to say. Okay, so I'm accepting this gift and I'm putting it on, and I was told that this would give me power to control my own mind. So that seems pretty important. That being is bowing and moving away. And there's another being, looks like a small human girl perhaps, and she's coming forward. She wants to give me something, so let me see what this is. So it was, in fact, the new Gaia. I call her Princess Gaia. And I experienced her as a little girl. And she came forward and she gave me this round crystal ball that it wasn't completely clear. It was like a crystal, but again, all of these different rainbow facets flowing through it. And she said that this contains the power of the new earth. And by giving this to me, I would be able to receive and benefit from the entire power of the planet. So I'm thanking her and giving her a hug and a kiss. And now I'm seeing another large being come before me, very tall, extremely tall. Could be an insectoid. I don't know if I can see even beyond their legs. Their legs like go up 10, 15 feet, just enormous. So give me a moment to communicate with this being. Okay, so what happened is this being knelt down or sat down in front of me so I could look them in the face. And the being said, we're going to give you something. First, they mentioned that we've accomplished something very powerful and that our power from these meditations has achieved things that they've never seen before. And this being said they were going to give me the ability to adapt to any situation. And then that being touched me at the third eye. So it was just a spiritual, nothing physical, just a spiritual empowerment. So I'm going to receive that. Give me a moment. Okay, so this being has explained to me how it is that we are achieving our power. And the way that we achieve power in this astral realm is by facing our challenges, by taking fearless actions that might be very frightening and difficult, doing the difficult thing, doing anything which expands our consciousness and our experience. Every time we take a risk and do things for our own benefit, our own empowerment. This being said, this is what is giving you so much strength. And everybody on the planet now is being forced into taking actions that they would normally be too afraid to take, or they're being presented with the option to do this. And so those that take the actions to awaken, to shift, to expand, and who are willing to go through the ego death of these actions, now is the time they will achieve more spiritual power at this time than at any time in previous Earth history. Okay, let me see what else is happening here. So I'm seeing something happen in front of me instead of the normal view of the ocean that I have from here. I'm seeing what looks like a road, paved paved out of, looks like marble, like white glowing marble. And I'm being invited to walk on this, so I'm going to do so. Something very intense is happening. I'm not sure if I know verbally how to describe it. Give me a moment. He said, we're taking you ahead in time to see what will become of this new earth that is just being born. And what I'm seeing now are beautiful, bright cities made out of all kinds of beautiful stones and crystals and spires, and there's so much energy coming out of these beautiful buildings. And there are beings from all over the galaxy, from other dimensions, other galaxies. And it's a place where beings are coming. This is very, from our perspective, very far in the future. This is the new earth that we are creating, and it's going to bring the brightest minds from all over the multiverse. And then they're saying, and this is because of you, meaning us, the work that we do, the lives, the many lives that we've lived on here, toiled through, all of the lessons and the challenges are what has given the energy to this planet to be. This planet is the only one in the multiverse that has an intensity and a density that you can experience physically, and also incredibly powerful energies, very condensed, powerful energies. And I'm seeing lots of light, lots of rainbow infused light into all of the light around here. And I'm seeing light coming out of the domes and the spires of the beautiful buildings. So there's something about that that I need to ask about. So give me a moment. So this will be a place where beings and people will come, and they will use the technology of the earth, which has to do with crystals and stone and rocks, and meditating with the power of the earth, and then sending it out of these beautiful spired buildings. This is sending conscious energy to specific planets and specific dimensions and places. So this will be a place where very powerful beings will come to learn how to use their psychic ability, their meditative ability to send power and knowledge to other planets. This will be a place of not just learning, but of expression of mastery. And let me see, this being wants to tell me more. Give me a moment. Okay, so what I was told is that that is something that is not coming in the immediate future. That's far into the future of the new earth from our perspective. And now I'm being brought back to the state of this earth now, which is, it is just a very beautiful nature paradise. And what we are here to do now is to begin doing the work of building this new reality from an energetic standpoint. So, for a while, the earth is going to be, or this new earth is going to be a place of healing and rest and empowerment. And people will be doing a lot of meditating and a lot of qigong and energy work and yoga. You will be able to work directly with the masters who created these traditions and channeled them to the first humans. You'll work with the Saptarishis. You'll work with the ascended Maoshan masters. You'll work with all of the ascended shamanic healers, music and drums and sound and healing. It's going to be a place of incredible power and beauty. And beings will come here to learn these practices. And let's see, what else? Okay, so I'm not sure that I completely heard what was said. I was going to be shown something, and then I saw like these walls of like rainbow energy come like rising all the way up to the sky, almost like they were, again, like some kind of crystal or energy. So I don't know exactly what that is or what that means, but it's coming toward me, and it's surrounding me and enveloping me. Let's see what else. Okay, so this is an energy field that will go all around the whole world. And my understanding is that this will be part of the healing and the cleansing of the mind. So, souls that have been on earth, incarnated on earth, especially in multiple lifetimes, the mind has had to go through a lot of trauma, a lot of duality, a lot of pain. And so what this energy field will do is to help you to integrate all of the challenging ways that you've had to think on Earth, 3D Earth. And you are going to be able to take all of the knowledge that you've learned and separate it from all of the two-dimensional misunderstandings that happen. And it's sort of like it's creating a honeycomb inside of the mind, so the mind can be able to integrate and absorb more. The first years of this world will be about expanding, healing, and integrating the mind that you've worked so hard on for so many lifetimes. Okay, what else? Okay, so they just told me that they are going to come to me soon, and they're telling me now so that I don't get weirded out by it when it does happen. I don't know that's going to happen today or tomorrow, but maybe in the next few months. So that apparently is going to be interesting. We are shifting this universe, and you, meaning all of you, humans, are having to really awaken and shift in a fast-paced manner. There's no other way to do this. And for those that want to, they can shift even faster. And I'm getting the feeling that we need to accept that this is not an easy process. So if we're waiting around for things to make sense or to be more comfortable, that isn't going to happen. There's going to be more ego expansion. There's going to be more mind expansion. There's going to be more interaction on multiple dimensional levels. So stop fighting it, stop trying to figure it out. And that's for everybody. Trying to figure this out isn't going to work. Just surrender to the shift and allow the knowledge and the energies and the other dimensionalities to awaken within you. And imagine that you're kind of like an accordion, and you're going to expand that way. So instead of compressing yourself, which you've done for many thousands of years in order to survive on Earth, now you have to do the opposite, and you have to expand into a multi-dimensional mind. So, okay, so let's see what else. So they're asking if you would like to feel some energy, and I am going to say yes. So feel free to answer however you choose. Okay, here it comes. So I'm feeling the energy coming towards me. It's not overwhelming me. It is definitely a higher dimensional energy. I'm going to ask for them to increase that while I seek to relax and expand into it. Okay, and bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. So that was very pleasant. So now, if you would, go ahead and allow a being of light to come before you, and you can ask any questions you want, or my recommendation is to ask if there's anything they'd like to tell you, and then listen. But interact however you choose. Okay, so I just had a brief interaction with one of my mantis friends. Yes, I can see his face right in front of me. Okay, so I get the feeling that definitely things in this world are beginning to wrap up. I remember being told probably a couple of years ago that they said, when you see the comet, that's when you know everything's going to change. And I believe they were talking about Three Eye Atlas. So I'm just going to accept the idea that the Earth realm as we know it is wrapping itself up. And we are beginning to make the shift into something new. Feeling a lot of energy now. A lot more energy coming to me. So just take some time to receive the energy that's being given to us right now. All right, and now I'm finding myself being taken back into space. I'm going to say goodbye for now to the new Earth as I rise above it. And I'm being pulled back through the light beam, and now I find myself back onto the platform. It's interesting because I forget that I've been transported from somewhere else. So I'm now back onto the transporter, and all of the light beings are again cheering. I'm seeing a being with, again, like rainbow. This is like a if there was such a thing as a being that had the skin of labradorite, which is kind of rainbow colored. That's what I'm seeing. That could be just for my benefit, I don't know. But they're all cheering and clapping, and they would like for us to tell them what we've experienced. So go ahead and tell them in your own words what you just saw. Okay, and now I am being led back out of that room, and all of the light beings are there, and they're all clapping and cheering. And I'm making my way back to the platform of the ship where we came aboard. And I'm going to speak with the red tall mantis being that is in front of me before we leave. So communicate with whatever being presents themselves to you. Okay, so I've now said goodbye to these beings for now. I'm going to allow myself to go sort of jump into the light beam that's coming out of the bottom of this ship. And I'm now back in interplanetary space outside of 3D Earth, and that ship has either left or disappeared or shifted to a higher frequency. I don't know which. There's more beings here, They are asking for us to tell them what we saw. So go ahead and share with them what you saw. Okay. So after describing that whole scene, everything that happened, I've never seen them do this. They just out of nowhere like screamed in happiness, just it went from 0 to 11. They're screaming with delight and happiness. So whatever it was that happened in that was very important to them. So they're all now scurrying off to go do things. And a being is coming to me to communicate. Okay, so now I'm going to allow myself to make my way back to Earth. For some reason, I'm looking down and I'm not seeing Earth anymore. What's going on here? It doesn't look the same. So I don't know. I guess. So what I'm going to do, since Earth doesn't want to appear before me as I'm looking down, there's like an empty space, like something's been deleted. I'm going to replace that with the view of the Earth, the new Earth that I saw. So I'm allowing that to come in. I can feel a lot of energy there. And I'm looking at that beautiful, intensely colored Earth with all of that rainbow energy coming out. And that's the world I'm choosing to return to. So now I'm allowing myself to descend down through this rainbow aura, and I'm going to take myself back to that place we were, that clearing on that hill overlooking the coastline with that beautiful labradorite pyramid. I'm just going to, instead of coming back into my body, I'm going to allow myself to descend and sit in that seat of power. So that's where I really am now. Okay, so allow yourself to descend down to the new world, and whatever beautiful place you create in your mind, allow yourself to be there, see it, feel it. This is where your energy is. This is the true location of your energy. You may still have a perception of third dimensional Earth, but the true location of your energy is on the new Earth. And the idea is that the more that you focus on that and accept that as your reality, the faster your perception will catch up to that, and that is where your true, real experience will be. So spend a moment taking yourself to that perfect place on that new world. See the beings around you, feel the energy. Look at all of the plants. Perhaps your spirit family is there with you. All right, and now if you would please Rub the palms of your hands together. Place them over your eyes. Inhale very deeply down to your feet. Exhale into the new earth. Once again, inhale. Exhale into the new earth. One last time, inhale. And exhale. Rub your face, scalp, neck, back of the neck. Bring yourself back into your body. Alrighty. So that's today's meditation. Yeah, I'll have to process this and then we can make a video about it and talk about it. Alright, my friends, thank you for showing up. I love you all. And I will see you all very soon. Please take very good care of yourselves.